Good morning. Chapter 7, Lesson 6 is on page 331. We're going to be finding an equation of a line. We're going to be using two different methods. You can choose which method you'd like to use. The slope-intercept form, y is equal to mx plus b. Some of you like to use that. And we also have the point slope formula, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Both formulas can be used. Both are in the textbook. Depending on your preference, you can choose which way you'll do them. And for today's two problems, I'm going to do them both ways, just so that you can see some practice. So for number 7, they gave us the point x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 3. I know that from this ordered pair, and they gave me the slope was equal to minus 3. So I'm going to use this first formula, y is equal to mx plus b, and I'm going to plug in what I have to see what I can find out. So this looks like y is equal to mx plus b. Well, y is 3, so 3 looks like it's equal to minus 3 times 0 plus b. Well, this is kind of strange. 3 is equal to b. So I have some information that it might help me write my equation. Well, b is 3, m is equal to minus 3. I can use my slope-intercept formula of the equation. I can come up and say y is equal to mx again plus b, or now y turns out to be minus 3x plus 3. There's my equation. I'm looking for the equation that satisfies those conditions. That's using the slope-intercept form. Let's try it this other way. We have y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Let's write that down and see what we can do. Well, in this example, all we have to do is substitute x, y, and m. So we have y minus 3 is equal to negative 3 times 0 minus x. Here we go. All I did was I plugged in for the 3 and I plugged in for the x. I'm sorry, I did it backwards. Let's fix that. So we have x minus 0. We're plugging in wherever we have the y. We're going to stick that wherever we have the x. We're going to stick that in place of the y1 and the x1. So this looks like y minus 3. Then if we're going to distribute, is equal to minus 3x plus 0. So y minus 3 is equal to minus 3x, or y turns out to be equal to 3 plus, y minus 3x. And if I flip that around, because addition is commutative, y is equal to minus 3x plus 3. You choose which way you want to solve the problem. This way with the slope-intercept, or this way with the point slope. Let's try problem number 25. It says, go look at the graph. I'm going to stare at the graph for just a little bit, and I think the two ordered pairs that come out of me at number 25 are minus 4 and 0, and 0 and 6. Not only that, but I think I can count the slope on the graph, and the slope turns out to be the rise over the run, which turns out to be 6 over 4, just by counting the squares. The rise is 6, the run is 4, or I can reduce that if I need to 3 over 2. So I have the slope, and I have some ordered pairs, and I can use both equations, y is equal to mx plus b, or the point slope formula, to come up with what the equation has to look like. So let's plug in some stuff, and I'm going to play and say x is minus 4 and y is equal to 0. It doesn't matter which of these 2 points I choose. I just have to pick one x and one y. So I'm going to pick minus 4 and 0. I can choose these two, 0 and 6. I just can't intermix them. So using our point slope formula, we have y is equal to mx plus b, or 0 is equal to 3 halves times a minus 4 plus b. In this way, we're going to have to solve for b. So this looks like 0 is equal to minus 6 plus b, or b turns out to be equal to, I think, 6. So if b is equal to 6, and we discovered that the slope was 3 over 2, we can come up and write our equation finally as y is equal to 3/2 of an x plus 6. Okay? That's method 1. Let's try it this other way. We have y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Okay, and we have x is minus 4 and y is 0, so we have y minus 0 is equal to 3/2, which is our slope, times x minus a negative 4. Be careful of the signs. X minus a negative 4. So y looks like it's equal to 3/2 x plus 3 times 4 is 12 divided by 2. Oops, forgot the x. Plus 6. 3/2 times x, and I'm going to distribute again. Wacky arrows. Minus a minus 4 is plus 4. 3 times 4 is 12 divided by 2 is 6. So again, our equation comes out to be y is equal to 3/2 x plus 6. In the first formula, you have to solve for b. In the second one, all you have to do is plug it in and do some distribution. So you choose which way you'd like to do it. End of Chapter 7, Lesson 6. We'll see you all tomorrow.